Mike?
What?
We're live.
I'm not here.
You're not here?
I'm a sneaky sneak.
You're a sneaky sneak.
I'm hidden in the shadows. My voice is omniscient, like the word of God. Whoa! God, I'm lame. The word of God.
I remember why we do this now.
Welcome everyone to the D20 Live Year-End Q&A stream survey. Where let me get up. I can't knock this table though, because if I knock this table, I will kill Sam. Where we answer your questions about life, the universe, and the entire year of D20 Live. I'm gonna cough. I'm classy. Hello.
Are you good there?
Yes. I am a living Bismarck, which got sunk, but still.
I was gonna say, like, your history is wacky.
I am unsinkable. I am eternal. I have triumphed. We have all triumphed over 2020 and its dastardly evil. And I stand triumphant.
It has been pretty evil, it's true.
Yeah, I know, right? Fuck. If we had a supervillain level... Oh, tipped in.
This whole year's been like the product of like a witch's curse.
Question, what is the cover bonus to the armor class for that many books? Well, I
That's
don't know.
at least a +3.
But if it falls, it's 3d6 damage at this point.
I'm pretty sure that wall's all, like legit bulletproof up until the first round hits it.
Yeah. Petition to
That's
add
a 10
Waldo
+3 armor bonus.
Petition to add Waldo to the D20 Live canon. LOL. So, it is time for the year-end survey. Moderators, for those of you who are in either chat, would you kindly post up the links in the chat that should be in the description of both chats. The lovely Jordan is here.
I am lovely, it's true.
It is. You are a pleasant experience, and we're here to talk about this year, your favorite moments.
Jordan, if you want to put up your camera, you can.
Oh, can I? Oh, lovely.
Just letting you know.
You can also choose not to, or we can just, do whoever's lead talking in Discord.
Too much work.
Too much work? One button is too much work. What meme from this year do you regret the most? I hope not Time Tiger.
Why would we regret Time Tiger?
Oh, meme.
No, that was a product of too much caffeine and sugar.
I only regret adding Don Cherry to the Worldwide Wrestling game because he doesn't deserve humor in life. There.
That's fair, I think. I could tell as soon as that happened, you're like, uh-oh.
Like, I don't fucking like Don Cherry. He had to die at the end of that.
That's because of some Canada drama.
Yeah. Don Cherry.
So we'll say no more about that. That sounds like a Google search for all of those who are concerned about what that means.
What link? Mozzie does away with description. There is a link.
Hang on, Tip. I will send it to you.
Yeah. To the D20 Live Year-End Survey, where you can tell us what you thought of the games. We've got a bunch of fun questions in there. A couple of hints for the new year. I can tell you the wallet weight of all those books is compared to about 5 special edition Kamen Rider belts. Yeah. One day I'll own one. Oh my gosh, we did it. We got through 2020 and we didn't miss a single stream.
Yeah.
We moved literally one stream this year. And we somehow transitioned pretty well into remote streaming with little to no issues. And I'm so proud of this team that we did that.
It's because I think that we were we were already slightly remote anyways, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we're all.
Like, we just had to expand based on certain things. Yeah, no, it worked really well.
Will you also post the link in the Discord?
Yes,
yeah.
I will post the link. You know what? I'm going to do it off of Mike's thing.
Is the D20 Live Conan on top of Exalted? I don't have Conan D20. What the hell's on top of Exalted?
What is on top of Exalted?
That's Pendragon!
Yeah.
That's Pendragon?
That's Pendragon, a whole bunch of Pathfinder. That is a D&D. That's Ultimate Intrigue. That's the Draconomicon. These are 3.5 books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There.
Sam brought some books.
I brought some books.
To add to the pile. And I said, Sam, they're not going to see us anymore. I would actually, after a certain point, like to take this down a notch. Just so, because it's
we took away all the modules.
We did! There's still a measurable fucking thing of modules. Like, at least this much of modules for all 3 stacks. You wouldn't have seen us anymore.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff there.
Okay, that was the wrong pile. Tip says that's the wrong pile. Okay, well that's the Pendragon core book. Then he's got to be talking about the Pendragon campaign, which is where the fuck is that? Where's my Pendragon campaign? Did I put that in here?
I don't know if you did.
Where's
I know
the
one of the Pendragon games.
Yeah, well, Pendragon itself is there.
Yeah.
Where is the Great
I don't think you put the Dragon campaign.
Well, it's not on the wall, so now I'm concerned where my copy of the Great Pendragon campaign is. That's there. Okay, no, there's the Great Pendragon campaign. That's Starfinder. That's the Undersea World Guide. That's Werewolf, Vampire the Requiem, the Pathfinder core book, Mythic Adventures, and a bunch of Exalted core books, and then Cyberpunk Red, because I got that for Christmas for myself.
Hey, what's this stream about?
What is this stream about?
Yes, let's talk about that.
Well, it's the survey for the end of the year. We summarize what happened, what we went through, what our favorite games were, and the audience answers questions about, is currently carrying out the survey right now, actually.
Hang on, I'm
That's
giving
very exciting.
the survey link to Tip so that way he can put it in the chat.
Yeah. Oh.
So what are we looking forward to out of the survey, possibly?
Ideally, the two big things. Well, in the past, what it was what new games you want us to play and what new franchises you'd like us to play in, because that always told us what to do at Con Bravo. Considering the way this pandemic has gone, the odds are slim that we're going to get another Con Bravo, not because of Con Bravo, just because of
everything.
Things that are happening.
Yeah.
Slayers for 2021.
That was the thing. It dipped up one year and then it dropped back down like 60% on Slayer. So I feel like someone duped it. Normally. For this year, we actually have a very special question in there, which is, not to shoot people down to it soon, but it is, are there any D20 live stream games you would like to be seen made into a longer series? Because that's something we're looking at.
Yes, we are.
Mm-hmm.
I personally think longer series are a great idea.
Mm-hmm. I do too. We've got something in the works that we're not revealing yet.
Yeah.
That will happen before any of that goes through, which will be really cool, and I'm really looking forward to that.
I think that we have the capacity to juggle multiple longer series too.
Yeah, I think it's a good time to transition into that now, because there's some stuff.
I mean, at this point, like I keep harping on about, we really can't do any worse than 2020 is already doing. Yeah. So I mean, let's just get wacky. You know what I'm saying? Like, why not?
Well, here's my logic: the raw amount of tabletop streams that folded up in 2020 and shuttered their doors completely.
It leaves a lot of room for us.
There's a lot of room for us to be like, yeah, here's a longer game. So easily give it about to fill out the survey as we were chatting here in our.
Yeah.
Actually, Sam, did you
I
want
think
to put
now's
the
a good
survey
time to strike.
In the thing?
I can.
Irritably.
Just so we can see the answers. It's the early answers that are coming in.
There are no responses yet. This year, the responses the thing is longer, so.
Yeah, so it's taking them a little longer.
Yeah. Okay. So just give it a little bit.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that's the big question, for sure. There's always the question. There's a bunch of new games now that I put in the survey for them to want to check out, because we can start moving away, I think, from doing franchise adaptations to actual legitimate games based on systems, more so. Plus, there was a plethora of new IP-bound tabletop games. Dishonored got a tabletop role-playing game, which was weird. Right? And I'm curious if anyone in our... Does that mean we'll get a Miami Nights long game?
It can.
Jordan, would you like it to be a duology first and then see how it goes?
Well, I do have half a module still left to do. Look at me calling it a module. So wacky. Yeah, but I do have half a thing left to do. Or I could just roll that into a whole new thing, you know what I mean? Like, have that be sort of like the entry level, and then instead of finishing that game off, I can just expand it to something else, right?
I should put the microphone on the other side of the books.
That would make sense.
Yeah, there's some smart ideas.
Hey, it's Dave!
It's Byron!
Oh, it's Byron! God, that's hilarious.
Hey, Byron!
It's Byron!
You can get your camera.
Just a heads up, I probably won't be active in the Discord for a good chunk of next month. Oh, okay. And because his laptop is having issues. Well, that's good. As long as it's just a laptop issue and not typical 2020 catastrophicness.
Catastrophicity?
Catastrophicity.isis. Hey, Byron!
I don't know.
Welcome to the year-end survey. I think
He'll show up when he shows up. It's fine.
I think my biggest disappointment, though, for 2020 was the one thing I was hoping we would do was get light wargaming with Mobile Frame Zero going, because that was something we were all really hot to do. And it didn't happen because we couldn't get into the same space. So
Yeah.
at this point, that's more of a...
derailed.
Yeah. Byron, you're muted.
I think he knows.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But yeah.
I knew tip shooter. Thank you.
Oh, get you on there. Let's go put the gauntlet there. Ah, no, Apple! No, my plot!
Your
My precious plastic plot.
My precious plot. Easter egg bullshit. How are we? I just had probably the greatest Boxing Day of my life yesterday. For reasons I can't get into. We're almost making it that Sam wants to hide behind the wall of books. She's here.
Hello. I'm here. Hello.
Also, Mike, you mother. Beep, can't wait to see what Sagara has up his sleeve. Heh. Oh, boy. So, actually, let's put it at a round table. What was your favorite respective games of this year?
Start with somebody else, not me.
Okay. Jordan?
Honestly, I really like Dom's game. That's the one that's freshest in my mind right now. Yeah, I've always heard, like, through the grapevine that Dom was a good GM, and I'm glad that we finally got to see it.
Yeah, no, he was really
out
solid.
loud, you know?
Yeah. Byron, how about you? What was your favorite game this year? For the ones at least you participated in, or if you were watching us before then.
Well, no, I've been watching beforehand. Persona was definitely top of the list.
Yeah, Persona was really good.
Thank you.
I want to see more Lancer, and then of course more worldwide wrestling.
Of course.
Yeah.
There has to be more worldwide wrestling, and if we could slide a Baron Munchausen game in there, it'll be amazing.
I'm not gonna lie, I really do like Vampire. Hey, there's Dave.
Hey, Dave!
Oh shit, what up?
Oh shit, what up indeed?
You can get a camera, Dave.
If you want to, or you can be an icon on the
Okay,
screen.
hold on.
It's up to you.
Let me put on a hoodie.
Mike ruins his own plot by selling it to Apple. I'd love to see a long-form 40k RPG, but the lore alone could kill a grown African elephant with a mere mention of Caldor Drago. Yeah. If only,
They're not wrong.
if only someone who is me didn't get an idea like a week ago after spending the entire year trying to figure out what to do. If only.
If only.
If only. Because I'm trying to think what else. What was my favorite games of the year? I had a lot. Because like the problem was I have pre-COVID lockdown and post-COVID lockdown blocks in my head. Because I liked all the new games we did.
Mm-hmm.
And of course I have to talk about the charity game, which was fucking awesome.
Oh yeah, the Power Rangers charity game. Was
Yeah,
really good.
that thing, that huge thing that was 3 months of planning for me. You know.
That was a lot of fun.
Smile, darn you, smile. Smile, darn you, smile, because this whole world is a great world after all. I was so happy with how Worldwide Wrestling turned out. When we were this close to not knowing how the hell that system worked. Baron Munchausen was a lot better than I thought it would be. Lancer was a lot of fun, Dave, and I want to go back to that. I think he's figuring out his audio.
Hang on, I'm gonna double check to make sure that the stream is, the request thing is going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm up to 15 quirks. I made my quirks for my brother's My Hero Academia game is all for the full fluff. I don't intend to use them for combat because it's time for me to start. Oh, it's made about 15 quirks. I really wish I could stretch the game ranking section because I'm trying to have both page up and down and scroll horizontally. Yeah, I'm sorry. Google Forms has just asked for that, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's a big question.
Yeah.
We need a better system for this for sure next time.
The problem is SurveyMonkey is not as good for some weird reason. Angoria was what I was really looking for to see more of. I love the wrapped up Ravenloft chapter of the tribe. Oh my god, Ravenloft ended too. Fuck! How did I forget that? Lancer's set up and we hope it'll be a great series. World Wrestling could be great with switching cast members. Mutants and Masterminds might be great as a long game.
Which one?
Mutants and Masterminds as a long game.
Yeah.
Oh. Any survey results yet?
No.
They're still punching them in?
It's really
It's a really long one this year. Everyone's like, I gotta redo that entire fucking section for next year. I hate
rough.
it.
I had some high school exam Scantron flashbacks.
When you looked at it?
Yeah.
It's the worst part.
Which is it? A to Q. I was like, oh god.
It's the worst part of the whole survey, and I have no idea how to make that better. That entire fucking section better. And it's important, because it grades all the things we did the year, right? We have to at least get a thing. For those who are wondering where my last line came from, when was the last time you saw Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Hey guys, you want to see my disappearing act? Ha!
I can see your foot. Smoke and mirrors.
Mind freak.
My freak.
Hello.
Oh, my computer is borking itself.
It's just down there. Because, I would love to turn Angoria into a longer plot line, but I would need to restructure it slightly to make that work, because Angoria can very much transition to a longer plot line. Didn't know your new place had an elevator. Here we are. I'm making these gestures at
Don't
Sam.
encourage her, it'll get worse. You don't understand, it'll get worse. It's getting worse right now.
This is the secret to hiding Sam's lap.
This is
But
not...
I can still see the chat.
Oh my God.
Hello.
You're the devil.
Get out of there.
My Christmas went surprisingly well. I can go there whenever I want. We're in love and engaged. My Christmas went surprisingly well. Not going to get into what happened in lead up, but it was legit expecting a member of my family to be a passive-aggressive a-hole. Okay.
Question, which number do we use to show we're neutral on a game?
You
Somewhere in the middle.
Just grade it down, dude. Just
feed numbers into the machine.
Just feed
they
it
know
in.
it's long.
just feed it in. I don't...
Who's looking forward to 2021's Dune Part 1?
I honestly should have just changed that list to a checkmark list of which ones did you like. I just went...
Yeah, that sounds better.
Do we want to just change that right now?
No, it's already...
It's too late
we're already in the middle of it. We'll do it for next year.
Yeah.
Who's down for the new Dune? I'm super jazzed, honestly.
Oh, the show or the RPG? Because we're getting an RPG out of it.
Oh, the movie. I'm super jazzed for the rehashing of Dune. Because the director for it is the guy who directed the most recent Blade Runner.
Ooh, that's really good pedigree then.
And the most recent Blade Runner was cinematographically very good. Like, oh, so good. And if he's gonna apply that same level of artistry to Dune, which you need for Dune, because there's a lot of majesty to try to capture in the whole Dune existence.
Yeah.
Especially if they're redoing it from scratch. So you have to reintroduce a lot of concepts. Like why the sandworm is a big ass deal.
All praise Shia Hawood, may his passing quench the world.
Hey, Dave, I'm gonna mute you for mute globally. I'm gonna contact Discord and get them to just turn your microphone on.
Oh no.
Anyway.
Yeah, in all seriousness, I expect that I don't get to watch as often as I'd like, but I've been a fan since the beginning in 2012. It's always been a fun time. The creativity and fun keeps getting better, and I look forward to the future. Well, thank you, first person, Shane.
I know how we did it last year. We had your laptop up.
Oh, yeah.
But we can't do that because your
My
laptop
laptop
is
is dead.
garbage.
The still suits still look like the A's version. Yeah.
God, we should not be allowed to do this. I'm definitely very biased in my answers.
It's
You
okay.
can.
So am I. Yeah, I gotta do mine.
Are you doing it?
Yes.
I'm not doing it. Because, I have final say.
You have final say over everything anyway.
It wasn't really fair. Also, Dave, you got a compliment on your lovely mustache.
Oh, thank you very much.
Mustache.
I'm trying to curate it into something I can bring out in public.
Are you gonna try to curl it at the tips?
Blade
Oh,
Runner
no, I'd
2015.
You're gonna
have
French
to
it up?
sever what little wispies I have between it and the beard.
But yeah, no, I'm here's the problem I'm stuck with. I want to continue my Cyberpunk 2020 storyline, right? But the problem is I've been reading Red. Red is so much fucking easier.
Is it? How?
Oh my god, in every way. It's just It's literally what you know how I always go on and on and on about upkeep editions and like tweaking editions? This is the fucking definition of it, because hacking is easier. You don't have hit points now to different parts of your body. It's if you critical on a body part, the body part gets crippled, right? But you just have solid HP all the way through now.
Okay, there's a question here that what settings do you want us to use for a game? And one of them is Starship Troopers, and I'm immediately intrigued.
We have
got
to bring in
put on
mass
there one year. We
combat
just never
rules.
took it off.
Like, how do you? Okay, I'm kind
Somehow
of interested.
you put your name under made.
I did?
Yeah.
Okay, we can fix that.
Okay, Jordan.
That's okay. We all know what you're talking about.
It sounds
Jordan,
good.
I know how to run a Starship Troopers campaign. You're all
for it.
Imperial Guard against the Tyranids.
I knew it was gonna be a 40k reskin. I knew it.
Also, Mike, how much does Cyberpunk Red go for? My brother's loving what he played. I think it was around 60, I want to say. 60 Canadian?
But right now it is really sold out.
Yeah, it's hard to find. I got lucky.
I feel like
lucky.
a game set in Battlestar Galactica is just going to be all of us. It's going to break down to all of us just screaming that all of us are Cylons.
Yeah.
And it's just going to derail, and it's going to, like, your plot is going to go out the window because we're all just going to, like, eject each other from the fucking airlock.
Or it's
Like, we're all going to be in
uh,
the airlock with guns pointing at each other like a stupid Spider-Man meme. And then someone's just going to hit the button and just end our miserable existence.
I'm president. No, I'm president. I'm taking command of the fleet. No, I'm president. You're a Cylon. Everybody gets spaced.
Yeah, the end.
Clean slate.
Here's the thing.
New character.
I know what I would do for a Battlestar Galactica game. I would just restart you from the beginning and give so many of you cards of who's a Cylon. And then give, the Cylon fleet an actual goal. Other than, fuck you, humanity.
Oh my god, can we do Lord of the Rings?
Yeah.
Just the
You're running
bullshit
that.
shenanigans in
Me?
Lord of the Rings.
How about you, Byron? Are you doing the survey right now?
I'm doing the survey right now.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna need a link to the survey. Where did we post that?
It's in announcements in the Discord server.
Yep.
Announcements.
Yeah, because I got it through Bits and Mortar, so I also got the PDF for Cyberpunk as well. But yeah, Witcher's in there too, and the Dune RPG's in there. For some reason, the Dishonored RPG is getting a lot of press. I don't imagine anyone's going to vote for it.
I don't know how you turn a stealth game, like a perpetually stealth game, into an RPG without all of your players being assassins.
Yeah, well, that's the problem.
In that case, you may as well just play Assassin's Creed, but with tech.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
steampunk tech. I don't know. But it's gotten a lot of good press because the guys who did the Alien Motifus, the guys who now I think have the Alien and the Dune RPG, got the rights to it.
Oh, okay.
So I think it's that they've got it, and it's the addition of the Owl House pleases me.
Oh, a Wild Tom appears.
It's OG Tom.
And his camera's dead.
Oh no, he's trying to be. Oh no.
Oh, he's being
I know what he's doing.
The question is, which version of Battlestar Galactica? I would pick the 2000s Galactica just because everyone would know it better.
Yeah.
Hey Tom.
Hey guys.
That would be the best.
How you doing, Tom?
There's just more to work with than the other one.
Doing well.
Yeah.
And
there's enough we can change. We would be able to change to if we did a Battlestar Galactica, but it would have to be a long game. It would literally have to be one. It couldn't function as like a short series of games.
The tease, the you don't know who's who, you don't know who's on what side, and as a one shot, that just doesn't have any punch.
It doesn't.
You got to build up towards it.
Oh yeah.
I did that already, and I did that with Attack on Titan, and the guy who was the Titan didn't reveal himself. For God's sakes. Hi, Ark.
Yeah,
that was fun.
That was fun. It was fun.
Yeah.
I remember.
I remember the test game for that. I was the Titan, and I knew nothing about Attack on Titan. All I know is I could turn, at a moment's notice, into this rampaging berserker, and no one had any idea until I was locked in a room with somebody. And I'm like, well, but here I go murdering again.
Yeah, Sam's doing the survey.
He's
I'm
like,
thinking
can I
everyone's
switch
doing-
back? And you're like, no. And I'm like, well, cat's out of that bag.
You could. You did switch back.
That's right. I forgot.
I just told you. You asked me if you could switch back without anyone noticing, and I said, can you hide somewhere for 5 seconds out of view and then run?
That's a
You're
lot
like-
of mass to drop in 5 seconds. That seems a really short amount.
Yeah,
We
right,
play a
17
werewolf
people
game?
watching
That sounds
now.
like it's just going to get yiffy fast.
I love how I've written Nosferatu so many times. Autocorrect on my phone automatically puts in Nosferatu now instead of Nosferatu.
What stars without number? That sounds different.
It's like
It's-
Sam, you run.
It's
what
like
are
Starfinder, except it basically okay. Imagine if Starfinder had an AD&D equivalent. That's essentially what Stars Without Number is.
Oh, Ancient Starfinder.
Yeah,
Interesting.
really fun, really light.
it is. It is actually really good. I
It's
like
more
it a lot.
fire-
Like Blades in the
Firefly, I
Dark has an @ symbol instead of an A, and I think you did that on purpose, but I totally thought it was Blades in the Dark, and I just laughed.
Well, no, because I tried to type in Blades in the Dark into the survey, and Google Forms wouldn't let me do it.
Weird.
Yeah, it was like every time I try to punch that in, I'm like, fine, I just put the @ symbol in. So that's the only reason it's like that.
Weird.
Are we all just doing the survey now except me?
Well,
Fine, I'll
yeah.
keep up the conversation. What are your biggest fan theories about D20 Live's canon? Or more accurately, just what do you want to see? What did you enjoy? Chat with us. Or are we all just doing the survey on this?
Everybody's doing a survey. It's long.
It's
I like how you
important.
guys have, of all the people that you'd like to see play in more streams, you took my advice and put OG Tom.
I had no other. I did this at like 9 o'clock at night before Christmas, punching this shit in. I'm like, I don't have a better way to qualify the 3 Toms that have guested on this goddamn stream than Western Tom, OG Tom, and he is an evil genius Tom. Also, Mike, given all the stuff with the front fruit going in the middle, first looking forward to a potential Common Rider game. That's an option. That's a fucking option. You guys can have a Common Rider game. I put it on the board. The only thing that's on there that everyone wants me to do that isn't is Transformers. Also, I changed the do you want to go back to question to being like, do you want us to go back to that, or do you want us to do a new game in that system, right? So things like Call and Fate and all this other stuff can get revitalized, you know?
Holy shit. I just realized you did this 1 to 19.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow,
That's-
I've been
that's the-
downvoting a lot.
I don't even know where to find this survey. Where do I go? Where do I go?
It's in
It's an
the
announcement in the
Discord.
Should I
Discord.
just change it to a checklist now?
No, we're already
No,
in
it's
it.
too late. You're in too deep.
It's already live.
Yeah.
Late. You have people voting and answering.
Next year, it will be a checkbox.
It's just gonna be a
System.
Yeah,
checkbox.
next year's gonna be a check.
No more of this advanced pick a number to the fucking thing. It's gonna be
Well,
what
now
did
it's going to
you-
be a lot easier to deal. See, we're already making positive changes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
Already
remind-
forward movement.
I'm gonna put a note to myself for next year,
There you
literally
go.
in my calendar. Dear asshole, change the fucking part.
Get rid of the Scantron card in the middle of the
In
survey.
the middle of the fucking survey, just make it a check mark. Yes, it's easier. Shut the hell up. We've had this conversation for the last 2 years.
I see Nintendo and Sega in the forum, and my immediate thought is the Fate World book save game as an option. Also, I'd love another wrestling game. Had a lot of fun with that one. It was delightful. Pick a number between 1 and 100. Bullets extend 7 screens wide. It would work for
Have
Smash.
to stretch it
Bros.
across 3 monitors, even still can't see all of them.
Yeah.
No, why?
All right, December 2nd. A note. Dear asshole. Change the... What question is that one?
It's the only one that anyone's ever talked about this whole time.
Change
So is it
number
really
1.
1 to 19, or is it just 1 to 9 and it was a typo?
Game rating.
No, it's 19. There's 19 games we did this year.
Yeah, I know, but I can't even see. I see 9, and that's it. Cuts off.
You have to
You'll keep-
scroll, you noob.
There's a scroll wheel
Where?
at the bottom.
all the way at the very bottom. Oh,
It's okay,
Or-
guys. Tom does IT, right?
I'm sorry. I'm hoping for intuitive IT.
You goober. You know that's not how this works.
Oh shit,
One
Slayers
can
is still an
hold it
option,
home.
though Mike said he'd never do it.
I didn't say I'd never do it. I said it
You know
got.
Tom doesn't. You know Tom doesn't do IT because he wants intuitive UI design.
Hi, Common Kings. Also, Rusty is asking if Western Tom is the guy we keep joking that he's a serial killer. Yes.
Yes.
That is correct. It's not this Tom.
I mean,
But
I
all
didn't say
Toms
I'd
are
never
serial
do it.
killers.
I said it got duped, and I was putting it back on the shelf to get an accurate result.
I really hope that when they get to this question, they don't say maid. There's no way I can make a long-standing campaign.
There's
of
a chance
maid.
now that you brought it up.
I don't want it.
It's not built to do that.
I don't want
I
it.
finished the survey. What do I win? Our gratitude and us collating your answers right now. Ugh. You can't because you're this close to retiring maid for a while.
I am this close to retiring maid because I don't know what to do with it.
Also, 7C has 2 editions, so second is the one on the survey. It's just 7C both editions. I would ask more in-depthly later on what edition people would want, because generally speaking, everyone seems to prefer first edition 7C.
Made 2, made harder.
It's more like made 7, made fuck. I just didn't double check if I marked anything twice. It's designed so that you shouldn't be able to mark things twice, but I don't even.
Congratulations, you received 100 messages on Restream. Made 2, please. I can do more made, just not as a long-standing campaign. That's not a thing I can do.
Yeah, and I think you want to take a year off after that.
I do want to take a year off of made.
A maid
Let
fighting
me find
tournament might be cool.
I did that already.
You did. She literally did that. We're running out of ideas. This poor woman has shoved so much stupid into maid.
I did that already. So Sam, you're saying your campaign wasn't made to last.
Who said that? They're getting kicked out of chat.
fire that
Said
person.
Fire them out of a cannon into the ocean.
Yes.
Okay, I'm
will
going to
be
move
right back.
around to the front, so I want to see the results, because I don't know where the mouse is. The mouse is all the way over here. Oh, sorry, baby.
I have done the survey.
All right.
It is finished.
Taking my time with it, enjoying it, savoring it.
Made 7, the Christmas special. I could do a
No.
Christmas special made.
No!
Oh my.
7th C2nd will be Rokugan equivalent soon. I meant something closer to Keijo than the Olympics. Oh. We could do the Keijo
That's maid.
as made.
Okay.
Okay, so I took all of my answers and just multiplied them by 2. So now they're all over this place when you scroll to the right. I think that's good. And of course,
This is
I
a tough
upvoted
question.
mine.
Are there any lost stream games you'd like to see converted into a longer series?
Okay, cool. Let's see here.
That's a thinker.
What? What? How is that winning?
Really?
How is that winning? That was not my best year for that. There were way better games this year than that game.
People disagree clearly.
Clearly.
No, it was from the systems we used so far. What was your favorite? And Pendragon this year. Anyway,
There's not that many people, so it might change in a bit. Keijo's
To be
Jade
fair.
Budulon.
Pendragon has usually a much more dynamic story than a lot of things. So, and the people involved, the players are usually very dynamic as well.
oh yeah, no, that's definitive, and I'm not surprised about that.
Oh, okay. Apparently we had Blades in the Dark already in there. So
Oh,
we had
yeah.
it twice.
Okay, I can take that.
Go
out.
with the first one,
Don't
then not
do
the
it.
second
It's
one.
fine. It's fine.
Oh.
It's fine. Keijo is made. Survey done. Have you guys tried making the maids for the evil overlord, Sam?
Kind of. That was time.
Kind of. That was Time Tiger. What? No! Stop putting me there.
Ba-ba-da-ba, baby.
Oh, you can
That's
do.
all I got.
So one thing you should make.
Oh,
Are you able
that's
to change it with the
definitive.
survey?
Huh?
There's one thing you should possibly change if you can about the survey,
What's that?
is that you're able to do it multiple times.
No, it's fine.
That's going to
That
skew
requires-
your results if somebody does.
That requires.
It requires to put email addresses in. That's the problem, and we don't want to do that.
I gotcha.
Maids, but Asarak is their lord and has a bad day.
Grumpy monkey needs cookies and milk.
Satine is asking Drowden, what was it like to be in the DM chair?
What was it like? It was terrifying right away, and then it just turned into us goofing around as per normal. So significantly not scary after like the first 15 minutes.
Yeah,
I definitely felt the. I wouldn't say okay. So I was gonna say like I felt the pressure not to screw up, but there definitely wasn't. That was more my doing than anybody like putting pressure on me.
All hail.
I don't
Paul.
know. It was fun. Like I kind of got the taste for blood in my mouth.
Maids versus the
Ew.
Fellowship.
I don't know how to describe it. It was cool. Definitely not as scary as I would thought it'd been. Like if it had been for strangers, maybe not my cup of tea, but these goons, so I mean, can't complain, right?
I'd love more of Jordan's 80s game. Can't wait to see the insanity.
Aw, thank you.
Oh no,
Wow, there's a name I did
Stargate.
not expect to see on this survey. Okay.
Who?
Crystal Frazier.
Oh.
For new guests, they'd like to see on D20 live streams.
Who is that?
She is a tabletop developer who's worked on a bunch of different properties. She's pretty prolific online because she's very verbose about her opinions about stuff. I can't really cite anything she's done off the top of my head that you would know the name of.
Yeah, probably not. That's fine.
Whoa, someone asked for Regime.
Yeah.
That just turned Sam weird for a couple of weeks. She
Because
gets all
Mike
weird in
wouldn't stop
French.
his. Because Mike wouldn't stop his damned French accent.
Yeah,
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Gets her
That's
all
the only thing
cringy.
that I don't want to do about Regime.
Well, they put the croissant. You do not want me to come after your door. Some to ask Joanne. Because I am French.
No.
Zut
How you doing,
alors.
Byron? You're really quiet.
Oh,
I'm
shit,
still
burning
filling
me.
out the survey.
It's
a lot.
big.
Oh.
It's fairly long. Ooh, Pugmire. Hell yeah. I want to play Pugmire.
I know Crystal Frazier wrote for Mutants. I didn't know she wrote for Mutants and Masterminds. I know she wrote for Pathfinder. She's done a lot of stuff, though. That's what she said. No.
Well, I mean, never hurts to ask, right?
Yeah, right.
Worst case scenario, she just says no.
Yeah. And there's another request for Wooly, so I'll drop him a line and see if he's into it.
I don't know why he wouldn't. He had a goddamn. Well, from all intents and purposes, he had a goddamn blast with Avatar, right? So
Yeah.
I don't know why he wouldn't.
Well, French. I too
Blades
am
in the
French.
at Irk.
Derek.
Derek.
That's the out east version.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Blades in the Derek.
Derek.
Oh no. My
Going out
blade
to
is
the
covered in
bar.
blood now.
If ever Mike
It-
is a
it's
player
a-
in Pendragon, he has to be a Frenchman. Here's the thing. Lancelot's technically French.
He is.
Lancelot's extremely French.
Please, no.
So we could literally have Lancelot going, Ma petite Guinevere, do you not miss your bébé?
Yeah,
I see you've discovered the sound of ultimate suffering.
Yeah, so Thomas Mallory gave him the name Lancelot Dulac.
Was
Which is
Regime the
Lancelot of the
Musketeer
Lake.
game? Yes.
Yeah, because it kept falling in the water the whole time.
Yeah, Regime was the Musketeer game. Ma
Uh,
bébé.
Like, religious
Ugh.
figures in that game.
Okay, it was a funny bit. Stop.
No, you're gonna play
Oh,
Ugh.
Carolyn of the...
Starting to get it.
Canadian Maritimes. Oh. It's a call for Blades. I was thinking, I don't know Blades in the Dark. I think Dave would have to run that because I think he knows the system best.
I have the system.
Everyone's doing a French accent now. God damn it.
Lancelot was literally, his and always has been a French OC. He was literally a Frenchman's self-insert fan fiction character.
It's my original
was.
OC. Do not
Don't
steal. Make Lancelot French.
As is Artel now. Yeah, that's right. Artel's already moved out to Seattle. Like, everyone's in Seattle now. That's the thing. But I don't want to move out to Seattle to become a tabletop developer.
It's wet there all the time.
In the Pendragon timeline, you are creating Lancelot would be hitting on Arthur first, and he'll ask Guinevere if she wants to watch. Here's the thing. I wanted to do this really huge epic thing, and now it's just funnier. It's better if everyone's gay. And Lancelot just goes, but the thing is, I would have to have Lancelot have a French accent and have him have this whole senpai notice me vibe for Arthur. It's like, bonjour, monsieur. Arthur. Hello. I'm here to be a knight for you, maybe. I mean, I don't have to be. I could be a squire starting. I'm pretty good with the
Every
lines.
character have to be the skunk from Warner Brothers.
Hey guys, how's it going? Hey Colin.
Yeah, go on, I did. Yeah.
We're hidden behind this giant
pile
wall of books.
Seattle's not that wet.
Yeah,
It's
that
drier than
is a
Forks and
massive
all
pile
the
of books
Twilight
there.
fans. That's not saying much. That's not saying much.
What's happening?
Tip is like, Seattle's not that, it doesn't get that wet. It's drier than Forks and Twilight. And I'm like, that's not saying much. So basically a high school shoujo anime in the Middle Ages. Yeah. At the rate it's going, because everyone's having more fun doing a shoujo yaoi romance than they are this epic question of destiny in the place of man and nobility.
But will the ship sail?
Yeah, I'm fucking writing the ship. It's not the question of if the ship will sail. The question is how it's going to fall out, because it's a yaoi drama and it has to. How long until that table gives out under all those books?
It's a pretty sturdy table.
It's
Yeah.
a very sturdy table, so it's,
I've laid
I
on this
think it's
table.
gonna- yeah,
Every time you
I don't
knock,
wanna
hit
know
the table.
why
My
that
phone
is.
picks it up.
The ship
I
of
say
Theseus,
give it a few
classical
more
hero.
years and you might start hearing it creak.
it's pretty darn sturdy.
Knowing your luck,
True,
that anime
very
probably
true.
exists already. Probably. Oh.
It's a pup date.
Who's still doing the survey, just among you guys?
I'm done now.
Okay.
Still doing it.
Still doing it.
Yeah, because we're starting to get
Almost
results back
done.
in.
Almost.
Aw, this is a required question. Boo.
They're all
Okay.
required.
Yeah, but
Oh.
like, for some of them, I'm just putting NA or
Yeah.
question
Okay.
mark, because I don't know.
I don't know who people are.
Yeah.
It's fine. You don't have like this.
Conventions.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Later, Rusty. Isn't that technically what happened with Artoria and Fate? No. Artoria's problem in Fate was entirely different.
Yeah, duh.
Heck, she was a chick.
Yeah. And Lancelot wasn't into her because he didn't know she was a dude. I mean a girl.
Nobody knew except Merlin
And Guinevere. And
Guinevere.
Morgana.
And Morgana.
Because she's a bitch.
Jesus.
Sam, what was your favorite game to run?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, more heel than a strip club. I'm sorry, Sam. The line came up.
Oh, I do. Did
More,
someone
more,
put that in?
more. Yeah, wrestling more heel than a strip club.
Oh, that was just so amazing. That was
My favorite
thing-
game
my
this year was a
favorite moment
toss-up
of that
between the
train.
Cyberpunk or wrestling game. I'm still on the server. Will Mike make all the knights that are on table just want Arthur to notice them? Wish me luck. I'll keep everyone in my hopes. Oh, okay, John. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's good news, John. I'm hoping it all works out for you, man. It got buried a little bit. I'm not gonna air his personal business out.
I think I enjoyed Vampire only because of the fact that literally there was so much hype and it lived up to it.
Yeah, it did.
So I'm just like, yay. I liked Vampire a lot. Vampire was really good. As much as I love Maid is getting increasingly harder to write for. Because the problem is that as much as having the system carry me through a lot of the lack of plot that I have, I do tend to use Maid as the dump system that I use in order to make plot happen. So it's
Because it has an automatic plot generator.
yeah, because It's easy and it's hard to do Maid. I do love Maid very much, but I would very much like a year break from it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do like Regime too. Regime, I really do like the system. The problem is that nobody else really kinda.
I did.
I know you did, but like not like nobody else really just like really gravitated towards it as much as they did the other systems that I've done.
Mhm.
Right?
I mean, it could be just that, you know, a couple of things. Not necessarily that it's the system itself. It could be that they enjoy the storylines of the other systems that you were running more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? So, hey, it's Cassie!
Hey, Cassie!
Hi. Oh, give me a second to pop this out, turn my camera on and whatnot. Are we on? Where's? Come on.
Yay!
Welcome to
There
the
we go.
year-end
I'm
survey
here. Hello.
with the Scantron sheet question that everyone hates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hates?
It
No.
sucks.
So there,
wouldn't say I hate it.
if you want to do the survey, Cassie, it's on the Discord in announcements.
Okay.
Oh. Oh, that's what I was supposed to do. Oh, I feel silly now.
What?
What was that?
No, the Scantron thing.
Yeah.
I have to rank them.
Yeah, that's what happens.
That is what took me the longest.
Okay, here we go.
I can't wait for the next Cyberpunk game now that everyone has a better idea of what the aesthetic is. Yeah, it's so hard for me not to just turn that into Cyberpunk Red. Although if no one has any objections, I may just do it.
I don't see why not. If the rule set's easier to use,
It's
then I would
easier,
say,
it's
yeah.
more compatible. It'll just still be in 2020. That's all.
That's fine. That's fine. Again, if again, it's the setting is the setting. The rules are you know, if they're easier to use, then just do it.
Well, the other problem
I
is
mean,
too a lot of Connell's stuff, because he's a brain in a robot suit. Works. I can engineer a little better in 2020. There's no official conversion of that yet, so I might keep it in there for one more year and then jump to Red. You touched a car roll to see if the physics blood lunches out. Yes, Cyberpunk 2077 is a buggy mess. Red is not. Red is a perfectly. Let's let the damn old girl.
Okay. Yeah, it's a buggy mess, but I'm still able to enjoy it.
Yeah. Let's let the old whore die already. She got beaten off the Sony fucking storefront.
Oh, Tom, are you playing it on PS4?
Xbox Series X.
Okay. Wait, is that the new one?
Yeah.
Okay.
How is there not a Robocop?
Bless you.
Bless
Gesundheit.
you.
Bless you.
I think it's the only reason that I can play that game.
Oh,
I mean, I'm gonna play it on original PS4, so wish me luck.
Yeah.
how is there not a Robocop archetype? There technically is, because you play a cop, and you just need enough implants. Literally, they have Robocop built into the system.
Yeah, it'd be very easy to do RoboCop.
Yeah, that's the whole humanity loss thing, and psychotherapy. There's literally a thing to stop Robocop from screaming out in fear.
RoboCop was always so awkward for me as a child. It's like, are we just gonna ignore the fact that this man is a robot zombie? Who shoots
I like
people?
RoboCop though.
It always made me super uncomfortable.
CDPR is getting hit with a class action suit by investors regarding 2077, but it's much more intrigued
With
with
Red.
Red.
Some dark stuff.
So not just his strong Christian values like in the movie. Yeah, no. Basically, what happened was Murphy. If we're doing this through the lens of cyberpunk, they basically programmed in directives into Murphy's brain to keep him from going crazy. And he just had enough humanity left in him to keep functioning. And that kind of worked as a psychotherapy thing. But yeah, and after that, he just kind of kept regaining his humanity throughout the movie, and that kept him sane. Otherwise, he would have gone crazy. And he did briefly, if I remember my RoboCop right. So,
Yeah, he
everyone,
did do so hot.
what was your favorite game of the year that you had the most fun in? I've asked this question numerous times, but
You asking?
For me, hands down, was the wrestling stream. I
Everyone's saying that.
enjoyed that so much.
That is what everyone's saying.
Cassie, how about you?
I have a hard time picking a favorite. I'm really enjoying Persona. Pendragon, of course, is a very near and dear to my heart because Oleander is such a good boy, and I love playing him.
Question for Cassie. It feels like your
Oh.
mage and persona characters feel pretty similar. Are you most at home playing quiet bookish types?
That's,
Question.
so the really so typically how I play tabletop RPG characters is I typically play characters that are like easy for me to play because they're basically me, which is strange because I wouldn't necessarily consider myself quiet and bookish, but I do definitely consider myself the kind of person like I would want to I always want to try and do the right thing, and I always want to try and do my best to help people, and tabletop RPGs are the way that I can like actually do a thing and actually be useful. So yeah, I don't know. It just kind of, I know it's a lame answer because it's just like, tabletop RPGs, you can be whoever you want.
It's not lame.
And I don't know. I guess I like being me.
That's
That's
fine.
totally
I like being me, but way cooler and way more confident. And I don't necessarily always, my characters don't always come off as the most confident, but competent maybe. Me, but more competent.
I just like the entire dynamic your character and mine have in Persona.
I like it too.
They started off so bad, and now they're kind of becoming best friends.
It's very good. I'm very excited for our budding friendship.
Well, it's kind of like what I do in the game is that, I play characters that are similar to me because, obviously, but like with certain parts of my personality just crank to 11.
Oh, that's great.
So, like, the flippant and the cheeky and the confident swagger attitude thing, So, like, I'm not, like, I can participate in those things day to day, but like I'm not generally that person all the time, like I am when I'm playing these games.
Common
But
Kings,
like I very much.
Sorry, Common Kings is saying that for some reason the survey won't submit. There's the giant Scantron thing. You have to rank them, so they each have to be a different number. So double check to see if you've duplicated them or not.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
That was the most annoying part of the survey.
Okay, screw it. I'm just gonna change it to the check
No,
marks.
you can't.
No,
We've already
you
live.
can't.
Oh, too late. If I suffered, everyone else will too.
Yes.
Are you?
Must suffer.
So
No,
you're
no,
actually
must suffer.
Gobbin, Schlob, and Jordan.
Pardon?
I mean, in a way.
So you're actually
In a
Goblin
way,
Scum.
like I definitely can be extremely extra. Which I don't think
Blazer?
comes as much of a surprise to anybody, but like it's very much if I was a noble plus like just so much like crazy shit I came up with out of nowhere, right? So
There we go. Your response has been
Tip Sawyer
recorded.
saying, "I'm so happy you guys finally got into Night City. Blazer, use a better system next time, Mike. Blazer, I have literally put a note in for myself
for next year.
to get us some
we
check
know,
marks.
we know.
You know what?
We
For
know.
2021, I'll tell you what. Literally, I'm going to copy and send this thing over and make a 2021 edition. I'm going to turn it into check marks. So it's already done when this survey is complete. So there's no
There you
chance
go.
of this happening at all.
So there's no way you're gonna forget.
You get it. Literally, as soon as the survey's done.
You're okay. Everyone's
we
just
did
giving
so many
you
damn
feedback
games
because that's
this
what you
year.
asked for.
It used to work perfect. Actually, no. Ever since we transitioned to Google Forms, that has never worked well at all.
Everyone's always gotten confused at that one.
At that phase. It just
Well,
got
now we
worse
know
the more
better.
options there were.
And it's okay.
I mean, there's another way of doing that question, as opposed to ranking them out like big long line. You just do, a series of 20, or a series of 19 drop downs. Rank from first to 19.
Google
That's a
Forms doesn't
lot.
let us
Yeah,
do that.
it doesn't let you do drop downs.
That's a
is
lot.
silly.
I think the best way to do it is the
Check
check
marks
boxes
at this
if you
point.
correlate.
Eh,
Just which did you like?
Yeah, and then you just correlate that. I think that's the best idea.
What about the 7-answer, very least, very much neutral scale?
Or that, yeah.
Does it allow doing that?
Yeah, it can do that.
It does, but then it does it for each thing. We tried doing that last time too, and it didn't work out either.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
So
That's okay. It's a good suggestion.
it is a good suggestion, though, Mike. Sorry, there, Dave.
Yes, I am
Boy, there
Dave.
were a lot of games this year.
I use Dave.
Always Dave.
Mike, what was your most
I am
pleasant
Dog Friend.
surprise game system of the year? Pleasant surprise. There are some that
shit.
went right within my expectations. So for most pleasant surprise would be wrestling, only because of how much trouble we had with it going into it. Some stuff I was expecting to do well, and then they did fantastic, like the charity game, the Gundam, the Super Robot Wars Gundam game was good, and then it was as good as I hoped it was. Cyberpunk was as good as I hoped it was. The one that surprised me the most was wrestling because of the challenge we had.
Yeah, I don't think he expected that one to take off like it did.
And oh shit, what up, mechs? Because
Yeah.
everybody loves mechs.
Everybody loves mechs. It's very true.
And I've got a
Side
good
note,
board
Globus
of
Lobby Tools.
characters in mind.
I very much have been
Yeah.
enjoying Lancer. I would like to get back into Lancer for sure.
I would
Hell
too.
yeah. Get some Cassie and some robots, y'all.
Yeah.
And
Let me
Connell
push
as a robot.
things.
People want to see if I blow up.
Das Robot.
Dave, I swear, if we go back to Lancer, I'm going to take the first opportunity I have to port my shit into a Sherman.
Oh, you've been reading up on Shermans?
Yeah!
Oh, no,
I'm going to plug
I'm
Lucifer into a
charging my
Sherman. I'm just going to have my arms crossed and be like, hey guys, what do we have to do? Get through this bunker? And just be like, watch this shit.
Looks like that bunker's got a hell of a sunburn now.
Speaking of the Gundam game, when will we be doing it again? Common Kings voted up. It should be happening
You
next
turned
year.
one half of it to glass. It's like, dang.
Ooh, don't touch, don't.
Yeah.
Oh, sting.
It's
Ah.
still toasty.
Common Kings, it's the Battle Century G game. That was the one for the Super Robot Wars. Just letting you know.
I don't know what system this would run on, but I would love to see a game where everyone is a caveman discovering fire and stuff like that.
Want to watch us play Ark.
Yeah, really.
Or what is
Big
it,
Mike and this is Mecha Jackass. Mike is going to ride the tank doing the Kamina pose, isn't he? Yes, I will. I will literally be on the battleship going, guys, we have a new Banty and tank weapon, because the Sherman, Dave knows exactly what ability I'm talking about that the Sherman has.
Yeah, it's been known as I'm a charging my laser.
Yeah.
Dr. Gunflaw!
Just you could turn yelling into
There
damage.
is one thing that we can do. We can make the one question not required. The Scantron one.
Okay, do you want to do that real quick?
I'll do that real
Yeah,
quick.
so the
that
Scantron,
way-
we're making the Scantron not mandatory, guys.
All good.
That way it'll be a little easier.
Yeah.
All good. Everything's fine.
Wow, we're getting results.
There's 14.
Are you though?
Yeah, 14 results
Beep,
now.
boop, boop.
That's pretty good.
Nice.
That's really good. Because these things don't work unless you have like a significant pool of people's answers. So needs.
That should fix that part. And
Yeah, so that one's no longer required.
yeah. So basically, raiding a bunker turns into that scene from Gundam Wing Endless Waltz. Then, yeah. Also, it turns out Scott was wrong. Our AIs in our mechs are allowed to talk to us.
So it is like
Oh,
that one robot game.
Yeah.
Escapes me.
Yeah.
oh,
so
Titanfall.
Yeah.
yeah. So it basically
Totar.
my Lucifer, the one who keeps super jacking my mech, is supposed to be able to give me instructions and advice and talk with me, and I demand Sam uses her cute voice.
Oh god.
Yay.
Okay, so all right, so Common Kings, that
I'll allow
one
it.
question where you have so everybody, the one question where you have to rate everything from 1 to 19, it's no longer required. You can just skip it.
Yeah.
for now. If it's giving you trouble, just skip it.
But just if you are with us, rank them 1 to 19.
Well, hang
or
on.
1 to
My
20.
AI's not nuts.
You can do your best.
I will read off what the Lucifer AI is supposed to do.
Well, it's supposed to be like, if you make it non-mandatory, then people don't have to do the entire quest. They can just do parts of it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's good too.
Lucifer came to the think tank's attention after the repeated victories in thought war games. Lucifer clones are characterized by their brash, enthusiastic personality, often expressing frustration with timid pilots. This bombastic personality hides a calculating, brilliant tactical mind that feeds constant information to pilots, often faster than they can process it. Lucifer's combat doctrine demands action, appearing to be less daring pilots as a chaotic blend of reckless maneuvering and aggressive offenses that keep defenders beleaguered and unable to respond. Pilots looking to partner with Lucifer clones should be aware that this attack style is likely to leave them vulnerable to counterattack, and also that these NHPs enjoy what's called good-natured ribbing. That's Lucifer's personality.
Tip, you might have to refresh, unfortunately.
I like that. It's like, this AI will call you lame. It's like, oh, come on.
Come on, man.
He's right there.
Be cool. Now circle left. Cluster bomb. Cluster bomb. Cluster bomb. No!
God, why aren't you pushing cluster bomb?
Low
God,
punch,
you
low punch,
suck.
low punch.
Get
Are
good,
you-
grub.
I thought you wanted to win. It's like, guys, this AI is really mean to me.
Okay. So people are finishing up the survey now.
Mhm.
How's it going?
I'm just reading stuff.
You just reading stuff?
Yeah.
All right. So what do we want to talk about then? Good silence, everybody. So here's one. What's a game?
I said I don't know.
What's a game you all would like to see more done with because you don't feel it's hit its peak yet?
Scion.
Scion?
I think there's
really-
a lot more we could do in not Cyberpunk.
Deathwatch?
Nope. The other one that's like Cyberpunk but isn't. It's got magic in it.
Shadowrun.
Oh,
Shadowrun.
Shadowrun.
I feel
could
like
be
there's
a-
definitely
it's-
more we could do in Shadowrun.
There's so much. I mean, again,
Especially
the
with
settings are big.
Cyberpunk being a
The
thing
settings
now.
are so huge. It's such a, like there's so much you could do. I mean, you could have it more be like a net running type of game as opposed to being in the physical world more. That's like there's just so much variety you can do with either of those systems.
Yeah, especially now with Cyberpunk being a thing.
Headmasters.
Well, yeah,
Master Game
with the
When.
popularity of it, it's huge.
Yeah. I think
Paranoia?
there's. Pardon?
Some people are saying Paranoia, Scion, and Spirit.
Paranoia is also a good one. Like the more
Go ahead.
what's it called? Oh, I'm struggling with words today. The more dystopian stuff I think is really kind of hitting big right now.
Mm-hmm. I wonder why.
Let's not look
I
too deep into that, okay?
Couldn't imagine.
But that seems to be much more a thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think
Yeah.
there's something to be said for we could probably revisit some sort of zombie situation. I know zombies were massively overplayed for a while, but then they died out, and I think we could probably scavenge something out of that.
Yeah,
it
for
might
me-
be fun to do a zombie one.
Just
For
because,
me-
and I think it'll strike some nerves that we are all feeling lately too.
I think for me, if there was a game I definitely feel I could grow, it's definitely Scion for me. I don't feel
Mhm.
I've done everything I want to do in that system at all.
Well, you know that system very well too, right?
Mhm.
So you would know better than most what you can bring out of it.
Yeah.
Because if you'd asked me, hey, what do you think I should do in Scion? I've never played that system. I have no idea.
Yeah.
So I really wouldn't be able to tell you what to even expect, let alone get out of it, right? So I don't know.
Midnight, a fantasy RPG set after the Bad Guys of One. Want to net run in Night City? Be on the lookout for Richard Bartmoss and Spider Murphy. Those two are quite interesting.
Oh yeah, Bart Moss. He's a huge, powerful netrunner.
Is he in 2077?
I could answer that question.
Well, because if he's in 2077, then that means he might not be in Red, because Red happens 37 years before 2077.
No, he is from 2020.
Okay.
I now he like the lore is that there was a net crash, and that's why society devolved to being a bunch of subnets and corporations each holding their own fiefdoms.
Yeah.
It's because Bart Moss took down the entire internet and all the infrastructure.
Dang.
Oh, that's why you can't like wireless hack from like your home. You have to be on site, right?
You have to be on site, yeah. So everything got fractured, and so he thought that by bringing down the system, things could get built up better. Well, no, they got built up worse, because the people with the power to rebuild were the corporations, and they decided to rebuild for themselves only.
That makes sense.
And so yeah, he
Sounds so familiar.
yeah, and so he is in 2077. Well, find his corpse. Well preserved and refrigerated.
Oh, well, that's good.
At least he kept.
I mean, when you're literally in an ice box.
I mean, you usually have to add some salt, brining.
Yep. You gotta get that brine in there.
What about you? What about you, Cassie? Is there a game you wish could get
That's
a
how
little
you
more
keep
love?
your turkey moist.
When you say Scion, you're talking about the Scion game that I was in with
Everyone.
Dee
Yep.
and Natalie, right?
I've always wanted to go back to that.
I do miss it.
I miss it too.
It was a cool time.
It is a cool
It was
time.
a very cool time. In terms of development, I don't know.
It's okay.
I guess in terms of character development, I feel like my character in Persona I could probably be doing more with.
Okay.
Like I like her, but I feel like something's got to give at some point. Like she's just very like at the moment she's very confused and doesn't know what's going on, but like we're in this.
Mm-hmm.
So something's got to give. But yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'll think on that. If I think of something, I'll let you know. But
Please. How about
Yeah.
you, Dave? What do you think could use more development?
Me. I've got to, keep practicing, GMing.
Oh, I meant more like which game do you think could use more development, not your own skills?
Oh, I don't know.
Come back to you?
me. Yeah.
Tom, how about
have to
you?
think
I think
on it.
I got Jordan's answer.
I'd like to see more of your own world.
Angoria?
Yeah.
Hey.
It's a fantastic setting you created, and I want to see more of it.
Yay. Jordan, did I get your answer for that?
I don't have a specific game I think that we need to look into more so. I think like everything is sort of a gem unto itself right now. I feel like I'm more for pushing into different game modes more than in like a specific game plot line at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like I'm more interested in like a more of a generalized restructure than like than a very focused recontinuing
Okay.
an existing storyline.
Well, you're gonna get that restructuring.
Yeah. I know that. That's why I'm kind of more focused on it than anything.
Sure. Byron, how about you?
I think it'd be really good for us just to kind of boggle, shake things up, and
Yeah.
we'll come up with some more I don't know, clean ideas, right?
Sure.
Yeah, man.
How about you,
Sorry,
Byron?
Byron, go ahead.
Scion. I'd like to see you guys go back to probably Vampire,
Okay.
because Mage had a bit more attention than Vampire of late. I'd like to see that more. Werewolf. I'd like to see brought in, and definitely something with Deadlands. We need to get some Wild Weird West in here.
I did vote for Deadlands. Yeah.
Oh god. Who's gonna run that though?
Yo, give me time to cook up a plot, and I probably could.
Oh god. Because I want a Deadlands game, but I also want to play.
Don't you tease that boy.
I want a Deadlands game, but I also want to play in it, and I have no idea how to run a Deadlands game.
How old are you, Jordan?
Why?
Because I'm 40. Don't call me boy.
No, I said don't you
Don't
tease
tease
that
me
boy.
as
Like,
me, the boy.
yeah,
I was
say
talking
please.
about you. Okay.
It's like, don't you tease him. That's not fair.
Oh god. The thing is, if we do a werewolf game, one, who runs it, and two, I have a funny feeling it'd be me, and if I did, everyone would just be these weird bro jock werewolves. But like, because it's just, I would make the biggest himbo werewolf leader I could if I ran that.
That's funny. I would definitely end up playing it like it was things we do in the shadows, kind of
Yeah.
werewolves.
So you mean like Heckbane from Mighty Fight Federation?
I'm not familiar
You
with
got-
him, but sure.
Heck, babe.
Heck yeah. I mean, I may as well plug it. Some good friends of mine are making this very cool game called Mighty Fight Federation. Actually, it's out already. It's been
Yeah.
out for a little bit. It is a fighting game heavily inspired by games like Power Stone. If you played Power Stone
Yep,
on
I've
the
played that.
Dreamcast back in the day.
Good times.
Yeah, no, check it out. It's great.
Of course, the Dreamcast being the loudest system ever made.
What
It's
is the
really
name of
cool.
the game again?
Mighty Fight Federation. And they have some really, really cool guest stars in the game, such as Toe Jam and Earl.
No, here's the question.
J-
Is
yeah,
the Baz in it?
No, the Baz is not in it. Unfortunately. But Toe Jam and Earl, who else? Ukulele are in as guest characters, and they just announced the main characters from River City Ransom.
These are some
Oh,
deep
nice.
ass throwbacks, dude.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Very cool game.
Deep ass throwbacks.
There's a character in it named Heckbane, and he is a bodybuilding werewolf. He wears a tank top that says "Swole for Souls." It's very good.
That's
Reps for Jesus.
Definitely check it out. It's very good.
That's funny.
Yeah, because I know Devin
I'm
wanted
on
to
the
do
Steam page now. This looks pretty good.
It's very good. It's a solid game. Like if like these guys know the FGC, they know fighting games, so like it's really solid.
a...
I need Earthworm Jim. Although he wasn't so much fist fighty as he was gun shooty.
It's true.
I missed the cartoon.
I don't know. That suit
Yeah,
is able
yeah.
to whip his ass around.
Yes, very true.
I'm sure
He
he could
does
get
have a melee
punchy if
attack.
he needed to.
I think he did.
It was like his
So I'm trying to think
melee
what other
attack.
things we could talk about, because we still got. Well, we can stop whenever we want, technically, because.
Oh, I'm watching some of this video. This is a good game. Sorry.
Cool, yeah. Nothing,
really
nothing tabletop related now. We've moved off D20
No,
Live discussion.
That's
We
fine.
lost him.
No, but actually, what did you have the most fun running?
Yeah.
Me or all of us?
You specifically. You've asked us a bunch of questions. You answer some.
Yeah, do it, bitch.
And also, which character have you had the most fun playing?
Ooh.
Like,
I loved
character
playing the
or-
vampire
or-
dude.
You can include NPCs in that.
I loved playing
yeah.
the vampire dude in Sam's vampire game.
Nice.
That was profoundly fun, yelling at rats. Because it's such a perfect subversion of the conventional master of swarms and things. And the plague and the vermin. To just be like, yo, rat! I loved playing him. And I want to go back to him. Most fun game I ran. It's a toss-up between... Yeah, it's a toss-up between Cyberpunk and Worldwide Wrestling. Honestly. Because Cyberpunk was just... They were both good shenanigans games that I enjoyed.
That's really cool.
Good answers. Good answer.
Now let's expand this to the other GMs that have GM'd.
Yeah.
Yeah, GMs that go GM and
Yeah, do it.
So
Yeah.
Sam, Tom.
Well,
Jordan,
Sam's in the
me.
washroom, so she'll be back in a sec.
I don't know. I definitely feel like I need to do more things because me GMing is a bit of a stretch, but I wouldn't be opposed to it. Nothing's caught my attention since.
I just have to practice.
I'm usually good for more throwing ideas out for other people's games, not correlating them into my own, because it's usually like, what insanity's in your brain today? It's like, well, I've got bleh.
I would like to spend 15 minutes describing the hydraulics on the butt of this mech. Like J.R.R. Tolkien and his, or no, what? George R.R. Martin and his fucking meals.
Oh.
Let's see here.
I thought you were gonna say J.R.R. Tolkien and trees.
And everything that is
J.R.R. Tolkien, his trees, and every song for every aspect of life.
Yeah.
Man, that must have been such a fucking angel to speak to day to day.
We got some comments in. Let's see here. I wanted a lot of them at the top of the list, but the format limited me. Yeah, it'll get fixed next year. I can't wait to see what happens to your vampire. Mike, is there a chance to start a D20 live wiki? I'd be up for rewatching a lot of videos in order to wrap a bunch of stuff. There's been a call for that. I can't lead that initiative. If someone else wants to, sure. I can't. There's a lot
That'll
of
be a lot of work. Like a lot of work.
A lot of work. Where did Sam go? She's in the washroom. Isn't every D20 live game a shenanigans, Mike? No, the Angoria is not a shenanigans game to me. That straight up has plot and really good plot that I want to get through. But yeah. I'm trying to think what else. What about everyone else? Games they ran, games they played in. Talk. Favorite. Fun. Words. Tired. I did a lot.
I don't know. I think I need much more experience running games before I try my hand at it again.
Well, what we can do, Tom, is if you find a module, like even just a module, right, where you don't have to really come up with anything, you just have to like herd us like cats through it. Just pick something. Just pick something, and we can run like short, like maybe little combat scenarios or small dungeons to explore or something like that. You know what I mean?
I find that I think I need more experience describing the environment in the world.
Well, that's what that would do,
combat.
right? Like
No,
it's
again,
little
combat,
self-enclosed environments, and like we
between
can
combat,
do tutorials.
Combat is easy. I have a very firm grasp on combat. It's the describing the world and making the world come alive.
Well,
that I find is harder. With combat, it's very simple. You can describe the action. That's very
kind of, but like it's also difficult.
Are you shaking your head at what Mike is doing?
Mike is doing this bounce up and down.
Yeah, sorry, Tom.
You got something to say, big guy? Yeah.
Better yes to me.
No, that's
I don't know.
Yeah, Jordan,
just having a moment. Be cool, you know.
So either
I
way,
was talking. I didn't want to interrupt.
Like,
Just having fun.
Not a whole adventure or anything like that, but we can do little set pieces where you're able to then focus more innately on like the small bits of detail that would be there.
You okay?
And then we can work with you sort of like a master class type of situation. That's what I'm just thinking.
No,
Your
I
TV Tropes
get it.
page
That
could
makes
use
a lot of
some
sense.
love. Right now, it only really talks about the Con Bravo and other convention games. I've never done anything with that page. That was all the community.
Yeah, we don't
Wait,
know
wait,
who's
wait.
actually in charge of that anymore.
Yeah, we've never touched that. That was all fan run.
Wait, what's this?
That's pretty cool, honestly.
The TV
TV
tropes
tropes
page,
page.
which was technically the wiki for a while.
Anyway, that's my idea to fix Tom, but whatever.
Take him into the shop, get his shocks changed.
We gotta get his filters switched out.
I love how I'm very chill and I'm back here. It's just the top of my head going, ah!
Bad.
Yes, let's all look at Mike. It's all.
Hello, Mike.
We're all
Hello.
staring at Mike now.
Who is the continuity keeper for D20 Live?
Mike?
Is-
And
Is
me.
Neil.
It's Sam. It used to be me,
Sam
but
now?
it got big and Sam's better at it than I am.
That's so cool. I love that. That makes me happy.
So I just make sure that all of it makes sense.
Yeah. I'm the guy
That's
who
fair.
usually fixes it. You're the one who keeps track of it.
Yeah, I'm actually in 2021. I'm gonna start doing a Wikipedia page, like a Wikia page.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, because the thing is that the reason why we wanted Dan to take over for editing was so that way I had more time to do other things.
Yeah.
And since I don't have to do a daily webcomic anymore, I will have more time to do this.
If you want to.
No, I do. I do want to do it. Right?
I gotta hop out. Grocery
only one
delivery
Cassie.
here and I can help. If you're still here, when I'm done, I'll come back. But
Alright.
if not, everybody have a wonderful and happy holidays. Stay warm and well fed, and I love you all.
Hooray.
Bye.
Hi, Cassie.
I'll hopefully be back. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're getting compliments on your comic, by the way,
Oh, thank you.
for ending it.
Yeah. It ended on Christmas, which was very happy. For me, I'm very happy about it. So,
I imagine it's fairly bittersweet though too,
well,
like end of an era type of thing.
yeah, it's the end of an era, but it's a good thing that it ended because I feel like that event, like at some point, like it was kind of holding me back artistically.
Sure.
Because if you look at the difference between art pieces that I like to spend a lot of time on, as opposed to the daily comic that I'd be doing,
Yeah.
the difference in quality is actually quite staggering.
Okay.
So, for me, anyway.
No, makes sense.
But yeah, I am happy on how it ended, though. Mike helped me get to an ending that's very satisfying for both a story and a time narrative.
Yeah, makes sense.
What else do we want to talk about for the
I have no
tabletop
idea.
world? Are there any new tabletop games out there that you're excited? Oh, how about this, guys? You all did the survey. Were there any games that we haven't done that you saw on the survey that you're really cool about? Dave, you said you wanted to do Pugmire.
Yep. I want to be a pug.
Oh, that
Jordan?
literally is what it sounds like. Eh?
Oh yeah,
Jordan,
yeah.
Byron, Tom, what about you guys? Did you see any games that we haven't done that are on the list that you want to do?
Oh, we forgot to put Thirsty Sword Lesbians on there.
Oh, we did.
Wait,
Is
what
that
now?
what?
Yep. Okay, so you're gonna have to tell people about that now. So you just
There's
dropped
a
that
game
super
coming
fucking
from
casual.
Evil Hat. It's on its way out now called Thirsty Sword Lesbians, where you play a thirsty sword lesbian. There's no other way to put that.
It's really exactly what it sounds like.
You're all sword lesbians. You all like fighting with swords. You
Just
all
a
like
big buff lesbian.
It's like a shield maiden, but
Yeah.
you know,
Way more
Children,
emphasis on the sexuality.
yeah.
Okay, so it's chicks who like swords, but not in them. Got it.
Brutal. Tom.
wow, that shot up the list. Sam's taking a look at the list. I'm curious what's doing well.
I don't know. I don't really keep up on new RPGs. I barely have time to.
Well, that's
join
why I
the
said-
streams.
Like, what's on the list though that you liked?
No, I clicked off a couple of things that were on the list. I can't remember what they are now. But Angoria, I would love to. Told you, the world you created is fascinating, and we need to see more of it.
Yeah, it's a solid series. Sure.
Okay.
Oh, you forgot to put Battle Century G on this list for the street games.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh well. It was gonna get a sequel pretty much anyway. Spoiler.
Oh yeah, Thirsty Sword Lesbians clarifies that you don't have to focus on lesbian swords or thirstiness if you'd rather not. So it's like a BLT where you can take parts out if you don't like them.
That being said, I would just grab Nicole and Sam in that and grab 2 other players and be like, you're playing Thirsty Sword Lesbians, and have Nicole just go, I'm fucking in.
Yeah, no, she'd be immediately down, like right away.
Why?
What? Are you top of the list?
Connell is, but I'm second.
Yeah, you are. It's almost like people like you.
Okay, well, except the answers don't get weird.
Because it's Connell, then me, then Cassie, then Jordan.
Oh damn, Cassie swooped me. Terrible.
Yeah.
The sound of silence.
We're just looking at the answers.
Yeah, it's all trickling in at this point.
Yeah. Let's see here. How are you finding the merch store?
That's
You could.
pretty even split.
I think it needs a revamp though.
It's either they're
Which?
a little too expensive or they enjoy the selection but they want more.
Yeah. For the storefront, but that needs a massive revamp. The thing is, we haven't been hawking it since the COVID crisis because
Seemed not.
it's really doesn't. I don't want to have people try to buy our merch during a fucking pandemic.
Well, I don't know. Maybe we can take an afternoon and go back through it and see what we can do.
Yeah. Yep, that's trending. Okay. Let's see here. Da-da-da. All right. So, yeah. Sam's just looking through the results, and I'm going to check out. Talk about anything, guys. Or we can just end the stream early. That's cool, too, if we're all done. Emotionally.
Well, I think I hear my son, so I'm gonna have to.
You fucking liar.
Hey, his room is right there, and I swear he's like banging on the
Sure
wall.
he is.
I hear my child conveniently. Time to hit the old dusty trail. It's like, oh man, I heard my kid through these sound dampening headphones.
He's got a set of lungs on him, so yeah.
Yeah, over.
Sure. Wait, is Thirsty Sword Lesbians just U10 of the TTRPG? Yes, but with like more permutations of lesbians and swords.
Permutation. Okay, what the hell does that even mean? Permutations of lesbians.
There's more than one kind of lesbian out there. If you understood the lesbian subculture, you would understand.
Do you understand the lesbian subculture?
I understand that it's deeper than I understand it, and that is enough. I don't understand womanhood and lesbianism. I just know that I don't understand it.
And you're not meant to.
I'm not.
I mean,
meant
that's
to.
fair.
And I respect it.
I'm sorry, the adults have to go now. You kids have fun.
Is that what a group of unit of lesbians is called? A permutation? That's for the lesbians to decide.
We don't tell them
What to call their group?
what to call themselves. We
A
don't.
cloister, a frolic, perhaps a Jane Austen. Who knows? It's whatever they want.
Can we not call it a
Jane
cloister? Definitely not a cloister.
A frolic, a coven, 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 a coven of
That's
lesbians.
Taken by witches.
I don't. Such risky territory.
No, I do believe an actual lesbian in the chat said
This
we
is
chose
the point
coven.
where this is the point where everybody with a Y chromosome just shuts up.
It's like Oh man.
So yeah, is everyone happy that we moved video gaming over to the optimal duo?
Yeah, for
Like
the most part.
nearly 100%.
They're either it's fine or this is it was either we asked our questions in craft check anyway, or you moved it over to the optimal duo. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, if it kind of did what we thought it would do, where it's stopped, like it made this channel more our tabletop focused and didn't water it down so much.
Yeah.
Which so it did exactly what we wanted it to, which was great. Then you guys can more do your own thing and it not be D20 Live related, right?
Yeah.
So you guys don't have to worry about certain things or have that kind of like looming overhead, right?
Hey, Mike, you know what I would see you guys do Wheel of Time? Well, while that sentence deserved to be dragged out in the street and shot,
you know what?
Why?
Let's do Wheel of Time.
What's wrong with Wheel of Time as a
What's wrong with it, Mike?
nothing. The sentence was terrible, not the concept. I was
Oh,
jumping.
okay. So you're going after the person, not his idea.
Yeah,
Mean.
it's Common Kings. He's used to it. Now,
Oh,
Come on, okay.
take
would-
my abuse at like it.
I don't know. I don't know who'd run Wheel of Time. That's the
Do you,
thing. Who'd be the most comfortable running a game in Wheel of Time?
I don't even know what it is.
I don't know the system.
Devin.
Devin, yeah. It would be Devin. Just be like, hey, Devin, do you want to run Wheel of Time? And he'd stop and he'd stare at me and go, don't do this to me. I'm like, but you
I
could,
think
Devin.
he would think you were fucking with him, like hard.
I'd be like, Devin, you could rewrite Wheel of Time.
And then he would go, "Don't tempt me."
And then his fiance would scream at me over the phone.
True, she would be very upset with you. It's like you hear in the background, it's like, did that motherfucker just say Wheel of Time?
I saw the option for a Ghostbusters game. I hope you guys make it so you can show up and derail the plots of the traditional horror movies. How else would you do a Ghostbusters game?
Oh my god, I would love that. Sounds like a really good time.
You really can't play a Ghostbusters game straight.
No.
Can we do Ghostbusters where we are then at Camp Crystal Lake? And it turns out it's not a fucking ghost at all.
Oh no.
And it's literally
Fucking nerd!
just like a knife psycho. And we're like, this isn't what we signed up for, like even a little bit.
Peter, I don't think our proton packs are going to work against that machete wielding hockey mask wielding maniac.
You see,
Or-
here's the thing.
You don't
I
know
would
that
do-
unless we try.
Or you don't know because we've never fired it at a person. And I don't know what this beam of protons is going to do to meat. So I mean, maybe it'll work.
I would drop the Ghostbusters right against Cthulhu, the Cthulhu mythos.
No, but why though?
Because it'd be
Makes it-
funny.
No, because Cthulhu. Okay, Cthulhu is serious, is dark, and is very like insanity driven. It's to throw it with
It takes it too
Ghostbusters.
deep though.
Yeah, you have to show that level of horror in order to subvert it. You can't just otherwise you're assuming understanding.
It takes it too deep. This is supposed to be like, it's almost like a.
The
it's
fans
almost like a
are
weird
literally
Scooby
challenging you on
variant.
this because they're saying there was a Cthulhu episode in the old 80s cartoon called The Collect Call of Cthulhu.
Was there really?
Yeah.
Yep, there was.
Wow.
Yeah, we could do like an ongoing series of Ghostbusters versus really dumb shit.
Oh god.
Well,
Ghostbusters
they're
versus
really-
the Great Discord server slayer.
Well, they're really just exterminators that just have really powerful means of exterminating things. That's
That's
all.
what I'm saying. Like,
You can send them out on completely innocuous things that have nothing to do with ghosts. You just want overkill.
that's what I'm
Another-
saying. Like, we can really just take that IP and just abuse the shit out of it. Just like this is not meant for this at all. It's like Ghostbusters at NASCAR. It's like why?
No,
Are
no.
they trying
You
to
go the
say
car universe.
Cthulhu is sacred?
Yeah, because we
No.
got called out because it's actually the Cars universe, and the cars are talking, and everyone thinks they're haunted.
Yeah.
And then we get
Ghostbusters-
sent out as Ghostbusters to try to murder all of the Cars characters. Like just abuses shit into the series.
And it,
Like,
turns
just
out,
beat it to death.
and it turns out it's all being done by the evil car Christine.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
There's so much to work with
Yeah,
there.
see?
There's so much to work with.
Mm-hmm.
They're calling for Ghostbusters versus Freddy versus Jason versus the Lady of Pain.
Ghostbusters
Everyone's
versus
just-
Freddy versus Jason. Yes.
Well, how about this? Freddy versus Jason. Ghostbusters versus Freddy versus Jason versus Ash.
A lot of NPCs. Are we going to do the Ultimate
That's
Showdown
the
of Ultimate Destiny at this point? Because that's what
So
this
far,
started to sound
maybe.
like.
Mostly hearing Thurston makes me think of a review Starlight, which people just say is theater sword lesson.
Ghostbusters in Ravenloft. Yeah.
There you go.
Everyone's got one trap into the lockdown, one ghost, no questions asked.
That would
your
just be
ghost.
Dracula, you fucking nerd. Where's my money?
Just picture Bill Murray in Ravenloft.
Uh,
Oh my
featuring
god,
Dante
I
from
want to
Devil
watch
May
Bill
Cry.
Murray in Ravenloft.
Oh, I wish I could do something
Makes
in
me
the
like
Devil May Cry
fundamentally fucking
franchise.
happy.
What was that, Mike?
I wish I could do something in the Devil May Cry franchise, but I have no idea what system would work for that.
Oh no.
It's
He's... Well, just because of the combo system, you could almost make it an Exalt.
Yeah, almost. Because everyone's
Dante
just
could
edgy
almost-
sword and gun boys, but yeah.
Yeah, Dante could almost be an Exalt.
Ghostbusters versus Hellraiser. DMC calls for Exalted, and you know it. They're calling for me to do Exalted. Let me run it in private first, and let's see if that doesn't turn into a huge ball of fire.
Is it good or bad if it turns into a huge ball of fire?
Because
well,
I have
actually,
a lot of,
It only matters if it's entertaining.
So
and
it's
Tom
like-
would know this.
it's
I
like
have a
bad.
lot of mixed feelings about complicated and conflicting feelings about Exalted, and running it is very scary for me.
Well, yeah.
I mean, it's with Exalted. It's really hard to divorce Exalted from its setting.
Yeah,
Like
because the setting's half the fun.
The system and the setting are so intertwined.
Yeah.
That it's hard. You'd have to basically come up with like your own spells, like replace all of the skills with to make it fit your own custom setting.
Yeah.
So that's why it's super hard to adapt Exalted into anything else. It's not an adaptable system. It's not.
Yeah.
It's use this setting or go away. There's unless you want to do a massive rework of the whole system. Because if you toss in a particular skill which works for this one character that you have, great. Is it balanced? Is it balanced against all the other skills that exist that are
So, do you have Strange Tales of the Century or just Spirit and Shadow? I don't have Shadow. I have Spirit and Strange Tales of the Century. So, I'm going to start moving the timeline forward with that. I'm just having too much fun in 1922 still.
Yeah, we're just being silly turn of the century people.
Yeah. Because World War II is waiting in the future of Spirit, and that's something we can do.
Yeah, that's when legit villainy shows up, and how we'll handle that is going to be interesting. Like, I wonder if we'll take it into sort of like a Captain America type of situation, or
That's really the best way to do it, I think. Like with the whole World War
So?
II super science kind of thing.
yeah, like
And,
the
like,
whole
Nazis are basically-
like Hydra Captain America situation.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Time Tiger
Yeah.
versus Thundercats.
Yeah, they're just asking
Oh.
for things to throw Time Tiger at now. Spiritual
We
Strange
need to
Tales.
flush out Time Tiger beyond our initial fever dream. So
Yeah. Captain America / Rocketeer. Yeah, that kind of feel. Oh,
Yeah, that so matches the
Spirit vibe.
the Spirit vibe. Yeah.
You know,
I
bunch of
couldn't see
Nazis
how
and all
you
that
could
good
get
stuff.
into that time period and not go like the pseudoscience that they used to see in.
oh, you can't. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, hell, it's built into the system where you have like a gun that can freeze. freeze ray. That's almost built into the system right there. It's like, how do you not have that going forward
Exactly.
in the World War II era? Take it up a few notches.
A really loaded question got asked, and it was, how has Nauticus dealt with the lockdown? And canonically, I want to say he just jumped worlds to a place that didn't have a COVID crisis lockdown. But but if he was stuck in one world, he would literally just be making his own sex toys and just kind of been like Quagmire and Family Guy when he discovered porn. It's like, Nauticus, are you okay, man? I'm fine. I'm fine. Is that the sun? Ooh. Is that the sun? I've been busy. I've been
This comes out his hair a little messed up.
I've been busy. Is my pudding here?
Pudding?
Whew. Been busy. I'm gonna go get the mail, and I'm gonna go back inside. You guys have a good day. God, can you turn down the sun? Just go back inside.
I've had those days.
I wish I had that luxury.
I wish I had that luxury.
No, just because my son is always up and awake. It's like, the hell, I can't just. No, I can't be like pretend to be a vampire. Son.
He doesn't have time to be a pervert.
Jumping all over the bed and saying, like, hey.
Turn on the TV. I haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah.
Oh, he knows that. He knows how to do that.
That's good.
Dad, I'm hungry.
I wish I could do that, because then it would mean I wouldn't have to go into work and deal with the public. Although, with the way lockdowns have been going, it's just I've dealt with less and less of the public as time has gone on.
That's good, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Who wins in a fight between all of Sam's characters? Remember, fire easily defeats vampires. Wait, okay. All the ones I've played or all the ones that I've GM'd? Because that's different.
Okay, well, there's Rabobo-chan is yours now.
Rabobo-chan is now mine?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's your Scion character, who's pretty tough.
That's Issa. Issa is a godling.
Yeah.
Some insane questions.
Nosferatu is a 2,000-year-old vampire.
Yeah.
Shortcut is a teleporter who's also like, what, 15?
Yeah.
16 and has a hopeless crush on Quantum.
Yeah.
And my cyberpunk character, which is basically Steve Buscemi, but a fixer.
I forgot about your fixer!
What is up, my fellow fixers?
With the success...
Flame Queen, Glory Greatest... Oh, I forgot about Glory Greatest Customs Agent.
My favorite.
Glory Greatest Customs Agent is... I haven't put her in a game anywhere. She hasn't really done anything.
So since Nauticus was a millennial from the last millennium, does that mean he starts aging from 2001 forward? Yeah, technically. But I have to explain, if we do go into Shadow of the Century, I have to explain where he disappeared to. Well, what happened to him in the gap between Spirit and Shadow. Because in Shadow of the Century, bad shit happens. And I need Nauticus to kind of show up in that, and Freddie Mercury it.
To be fair, because it makes sense for why 2020 sucks right now in real life. It's because the new millennial is in their rebellious 20 phase.
Yeah.
Where they're basically throwing their life into the shitter, just like, fuck it, I don't care. Anything's gonna happen now. And then suddenly pestilence comes, he's like, fuck.
So I think we're kind of running out of steam a little bit.
Glory Greatest Robot General. What?
Remember when you were doing the cackling thing while you were playing XCOM?
Oh.
Lord Nauticus is Mr. Fahrenheit confirmed. No, he's gonna be something way better. I got something planned for that when we get to that. Oh, it's Mr. Fahrenheit. I see. I got it now. I thought it was something else. Yeah. Are we good?
And
I
always
think we're
remember,
good. All things considered.
when,
it's almost 4.
Oh my god.
Let's make it to 4, and then
Let's make it to 4?
and then we can end the stream early.
All right. What about you guys? You got any questions? Those of you on the Discord chat with me?
Always
we got any
remember,
questions,
when
comments?
life's got you down,
Who
look at a
wants
picture
to-
of a
We'll get
quokka.
some after this.
Of a picture of a what now?
A quokka.
It's a quokka.
Quokka.
Wasn't
Quokka.
asking how it was spelled, but what is it?
You can Google search it. It's a life
Okay.
wolf.
I'll look into that. I imagine it's an animal of some kind.
Anyone else wondering
It
what would
is.
happen if Nauticus ever met the Doctor? Yeah, I haven't figured that one out yet.
Like Doctor Who, the Doctor?
Yeah,
I believe they'd have a fight to see who was the original.
I think Nauticus would just, as a joke, lie to the Doctor and say he's a future regeneration.
I think the Doctor. I think Nauticus is as sexy the Doctor.
Kind of is. A lot less powerful though.
Oh, they're so cute.
What?
The quack.
There we go.
Honey, look, it's adorable.
Oh, yeah.
They're so cute.
Are we on Quokkas now? Is that what this tabletop little screen is?
Yes, this is what it turns into.
Yep.
You guys are funny.
When life's got you down, find a picture of a quokka.
What if Captain Jack was a Time Lord? He's not, though. He's something else. He's an immortal Captain Jack.
He's the face of Bo.
Yeah.
All right, I am gonna be
Yes.
signing off.
Okay.
Okie
Bye,
doke.
Tom.
All right, see you later, Tom.
See you later, man.
Bye, Tom.
All right.
Later.
Okay, I'm just checking stuff. All right. I have no idea what to talk about anymore.
That's legitimately
That's okay.
concerned about all of these books.
Yeah. I'm going to hand them to you, and you can put them where you want on the shelves.
Okay.
And we'll just do it that way.
All right.
And I can stop this shelf from tipping forward. Because I have not touched this table out of fear. Because it's staggering, this fucking collection we have.
You should be afraid.
So very.
Any progress on
A
playtesting
lot of paper.
Angoria? No, Lady Satine, there has not been any progress. Although everyone seems to be calling for more Angoria games or expecting playtesters. Well, here's the thing. I threw out there that I was working on a tabletop RPG just to kind of see if the community was interested in that. And like one person has been consistently following it. That's not like someone I know personally. So do you need a bigger table for next year? I technically have a bigger table. We should find a better way of stacking these next year. Because I foresee us getting more books.
We may have to migrate to the floor.
Yeah. Like, just have it be this circle. Like a pair of wings. So, Mike, I'm guessing the big future stores there's a certain golden fruit. Comic Games, you keep asking that question. I'm not going to answer it in chat. Is bookshelf attached to the wall? Don't get lazy about securing it or everything could fall down. It happened to me. The bookshelf is not attached to the wall because there's a huge ass heater vent right behind it. So, but I have pretty good bookshelves, all things considered. Get all of the books, Mike. I have enough books. I'm good for a while.
You need more books, Mike.
That is a lie. You don't have all the books.
I haven't played enough in the books I've got. I want to play Lancer on my downtime. I really
Get
do.
more books, Mike. Feed the books.
Ugh.
Let the mimic grow.
Gross enough. Look at it. I can't put modules on here. I don't think I have
Hey,
enough.
you don't have to apologize to Mike for hassling about him about lore. He's clearly putting forth for you to hassle him about.
Shush you.
Like, do
'Cause I
not
still have to
apologize
get-
for that.
I still have to get RuneQuest, technically, if I want to be complete. I don't even own a copy of Call of Cthulhu yet.
And clearly, you must fix this.
You don't have to. I could just have the PDFs. I want to own a copy of Godbound, because that system's really cool. Woo! Someone's stop that.
They can't see it. They don't know what I'm doing.
There is now a print on demand of the Dark Sun box set on DM's Guild. Son of a bitch.
What's
Someone
this
remind me.
archetype in Pathfinder that's physically devours books for power?
Fuck.
I don't know. This is the answer for that. I do not know. I feel like I would have probably known what that was. But
And
alas.
abuse the power.
Abused it
I
thoroughly.
almost
Yes, it is
want
true.
to get that Dark Sun box set, but no, I have too much. I have too much now. I have real world things to buy, not just TTRPGs.
Mhm.
Nonsense. Buy more things.
No, I'm good for a while.
Purchase. Consume.
Quick, send
Give
Mike every
in to
D&D
the
book exists.
capitalist
I have all the
worldview.
ones I want. The only thing left are 4e and 5e books, and I don't want them.
Why?
Don't worry about the module stuff for second ed. I have most of them, and they will be coming to me once my father has passed.
And there's no good 3e
God.
modules.
Sam, Jesus.
And we will hasten the process. No.
I didn't say I was gonna kill him. I just said that
It's not happening like next
Jesus,
Tuesday or some
Sam.
shit like
Yeah.
that.
No, like it'll happen in like a decade, maybe. Who knows?
Yeah, but for those of you
Just hoping
asking
it's
what's
not
going
a
on,
student thing.
for those of you asking what's going on with the golden apple and the fruit and all of that, just wait and see. We have to do something different from what was originally done for it to stand out and be unique.
To stand out what now?
The fruit stuff. Hey,
And
that guy's
be
let's buy
unique.
Mike 4 and 5 books. No! I don't want 4th edition. I don't want 5th either.
Well, you don't have to get fours, but we're
They're
definitely
gonna
need
send
get
them to
fifth.
me. Want them. I
we're
have
gonna
the
have to
one
get
book
fifth.
I want, which is Curse of Strahd. I don't need more.
Eventually, we're going to pry a 5th ed book into your hands.
I don't need it. I don't want
Gonna have
it.
his.
We're
You
already
can't put
gonna
it
be
in
doing
my hands.
5e
and we'll just
games
pry
now.
his
I
hands
lifted that
open.
restriction. I don't have to own the stupid book.
Do.
We're probably
You
gonna have
must.
this book.
Sometime in the
No!
future,
Conform.
The
sometime in the
knife in
future,
my
you may end up
side,
living
Lady
in a house with
Macbeth.
them.
The knife in my side.
I just said we're probably going to get it. I didn't say I'm gonna buy it for you.
You said it like you
Conform.
would.
I
The,
did.
the implication was there.
It's okay. It'll be fine. We'll figure it out.
Someday
There
in the
is-
future, you may live in a house that has it.
Yeah.
And the hidden plot thread, none of his players.
It's
picked
almost
up on
like
it.
it's it would be a good when's your birthday, Sam?
February.
My birthday's in February.
Ah, I wonder if 5th edition books would be a good present for Sam.
Just find weird or obscure books. There's one good series of modules for 3X, and they're now fair enough. The Paizo made 3rd edition modules, and the Eberron ones are good.
Yeah.
I'll concede that point.
I'm just gonna hide my 5th ed book under his pillow.
Ow! What?
It's in with the cereal boxes next day.
Maybe I should just say I hate Pathfinder, so I can get the Pathfinder books I'm missing.
That's not gonna happen. You already have all of Pathfinder.
No,
Uh,
it's just like
I'm
I could.
gonna get rolled.
I
guys.
hate. What do I hate that I want books of? I hate Dungeon Crawl Classics.
Yeah, okay. You can't even say that with a straight face.
Hang on. I'll find something I can lie about that I want to get books for. Hang on. I hate Mechton.
It's not happening.
Shut up! I'm trying to lie to my fan base.
You're smiling way too much.
Let me lie to my fan base.
Let me lie to my fan base and my fans and friends.
Because we actively watch you.
Don't want to own the fucking
Molest?
5e books. I'm good.
Where I was going with that.
I believe the term is molest.
I'm trying to think of other books I could want. I don't want the WEG Star Wars books.
Really? You want the D6 Star Wars books?
I'm lying to get the. Yeah, I do. Those are cool. I like that system. You asshole.
Jesus. Okay, I'm gonna get rolling though, because
Yeah.
I gotta do stuff today. So
No
I
worries.
will talk to you guys later.
Bye bye.
That was a rad finger
Did you,
snap. I'm
money?
proud of myself.
It's not very cash
Oh.
money of you.
I did that so well. I'm very proud of me.
You hate. Yeah, I hate the white box of D&D.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Alright, later guys.
Bye.
Later.
Bye. Am I the only person that liked the D20 Saga Edition Star Wars? No, a lot of people did. I just like the WEG one better because it's faster. That's all. What were you plotting with that 5-color sliver deck, Mike? I rebuilt my sliver deck to not be shit. To answer that question.
And with that, I'm gonna pop off.
All right. Bye, Dave.
I think it's been a
will
good
as
stream.
well.
Alrighty.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Night. You out too, Byron?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Alright.
out too.
Take it easy.
Bye.
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 Okay, serious question. Are there any supplements for Pendragon or systems built around Robin Hood and Merry Men folklore? I don't believe so. Yeah, I think we're pretty much done, babe.
Yeah, we're just gonna let's last the 5 minutes. And then-
Okay. Take these broken wings. So yeah, D20 Live, for those of you who don't remember, is going dark for the month of January.
Yeah.
We're taking it easy. We're playing the new year. We're relaxing. Finishing up last minute stuff. We'll be on the Optimal Duo though tomorrow. Doing Super Robot Wars. And
But yeah, we're gonna take the month of January off just so that
Yeah.
way everything is good.
yeah,
The survey will continue to go on until next week, I think.
the 7th.
Yeah, the 7th.
Yeah.
So if you guys want more people to check out the survey or find do whatever, just send it to them. It'll be up for this till the 7th.
It'll be on the top of the announcements too
Yeah.
for a while. So with that, I do believe it is time for us to say goodbye to 2020. That was supposed to be the year of tabletop and D20 Live.
It was supposed to be D2020.
Yeah.
Now it's gonna be D2021.
Yeah. But thank you all for being a part of this journey, for sticking with us this year, for backing us, for supporting us, for showing us the love that carried us through a lot of the bad that happened this year. I have no idea if next year brings us more joy and hope, but I think with everything that's happened, we're going to keep going. And thank you for being a part of that. From all of us here at D20 Live, I'm
Yeah.
Mike.
Hi, Sam.
And yeah,
Am I gonna
That's
go
it.
turn it off now?
yeah, that's the end. See you all in the new year. See you guys on Optimal Duo
Well,
tomorrow.
we'll be on Discord if you guys want to talk to us
Yeah.
for January, but just no streams.
Yeah, no streams. We're going to take it easy. All right.
Alright, I'm gonna go.
Oh.